Time to change Ekiti for the better is now. Ekiti State is bleeding and requires urgent remedy. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, youth unemployment rate in Ekiti State is about 32.2% of the labor force, and mystery index is above national average. With the current budget of 100.8 billion in Ekiti, we have the least budgetary drive in the entire 36 states, despite our huge natural and human resources, which suggests that the current government lacks the initiative and creative efforts to raise revenue for the development of the state. Sadly too, many salaries, allowances, and gratuities of hardworking workforce from the state are not being paid as expected. Insecurity is overwhelming in Ekiti State and aggressively debasing the center of gravity of their economy, particularly in areas of agriculture and tourism. Because of incessant security, most of our farmers are sacked from their farms and tourism is near collapse. The state total debt, according to Budget Management Office, is now 124 billion naira, one of the highest in the country. Worse still, it is shocking and irresponsible to know that this current regime has been structuring our external debt for 25 years maturity without leaving any savings as sovereign wealth for future generations of the people of Ekiti State. There is need to fix our cherished state very urgently by a capable and tested leader who truly cares about the people of Ekiti and will always protect their interest. We do not need leaders who only want to own the fame of office and spread the blame on the citizens. We need a leader who knows that winning an election only suggests that the entire people of Ekiti State have surrendered their powers to the hands of the leadership in trust to be used strictly to foster their interests in all circumstances. This is the leadership principle that I held in high esteem before and will do so again if elected governor of Ekiti State. The governorship election scheduled for 18th June 2022 is our opportunity. You will recall that those who brought Ekiti State to this level of collapse own the infrastructure of the major parties in the state with the aim of holding on to power through their surrogates. It is almost impossible to win any of the primary tickets under these parties if you do not bow to them. Unfortunately, Ekiti people have given them 2 tenors each to prove their abilities, which they have failed to. And the only way to continue to cover up their failures is to hold on to power through their surrogates, who will be kept under their strong grip to cover up for their failed policies. The time to say no is now. And we must rise up and join hands to secure our freedom together. This is a clarion call. I am, with every sense of humility, offering myself to serve the people of Ekiti State with outstanding results. In the past, I paid salaries as at when due. I constructed roads, more roads than all the other governors put together, and never owed debt. According to the 2009 Human Development Index of the UNDP, Ekiti State was ranked 10th out of 36 states on Human Development Index, even though we were 34th in monthly federal allocations and we were 24th in GDP per capita. This clearly suggests how prudent and effective we were in utilizing the monthly lean allocation under my watch to deliver the promises of development. Interestingly too, Ekiti was ranked number 1 in life expectancy in the country. Within the same period, life to the ordinary people of Ekiti State was meaningful and it was prosperous. Above all, I am proud I did not steal your money. I served you with passion and without sense of integrity. I am ready to serve Ekiti State again. But I must first win election on the 18th of June this year. To do so, I need all votes and support. I and other prominent leaders of like minds have moved to Social Democratic Party, SDP, to put an end to the impunity of those who have failed and want to continue to hold this state to ransom through their proxies. Since we are just rejecting a new party, we must work assiduously, we must work smart, and we must be supportive in the coming election to avoid falling prey to their money and their money politics. This time, Ekiti people must own back their state and entrench decency and entrench probity and entrench accountability so that we can once again make excellence our culture in Ekiti State. We are convinced we will defeat them at the polls and return the state to the citizens of Ekiti State. But we need you and your support to get this job done. I know this time is hard. I feel it too. We must unite to win this coming election. Please assist us generally. Consider this a sacrifice we must bear to make Ekiti great. Allowing the failed politicians to continue to have their ways will only bring pains with hopelessness, which is more dangerous even to generations yet unborn. Thank you very much.
Ekiti kété nílé lóko. Tẹ́ bá ti rí SDP Oni kẹ́dìbò fún l'Ekiti. Kò lè sí calamity bí Ṣẹ́gun dá gómìnà l'Ekiti. Ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé l'Ekiti. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ló lè ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀. SDP ilé wọlé dé l'Ekiti o. Abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi finally o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o. Ekiti àtúrà fẹ́ everybody o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé
Kenji on the beat.
Ogún ọdún ajá irin fàájì ní fẹ́ ṣe. Ekiti nílé lóko ẹ̀tẹ̀ka ìdìbò fẹ́ gbẹ́lẹ́ṣin. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ti dé àtúnṣe Ekiti ló wọlé dé. Ọmọlúwàbí ọmọ tán sọ ló wọlé dé. Ekiti nílé lóko ẹ má dá bára dà. Ìjọba tí kò bẹ́ wá o ẹ jẹ́ ká dára gbà o. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ti dé àtúnṣe Ekiti ló wọlé dé. Iná máa wà omi máa dé ìtàlíṣ owó máa pé.
Kò lè sí calamity bí Ṣẹ́gun dá gómìnà l'Ekiti. Ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé l'Ekiti. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ló lè ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀. SDP ilé wọlé dé l'Ekiti o. Abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi finally o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o. Ekiti àtúrà fẹ́ everybody o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé ẹni tó lè ṣe ẹ ló yẹ ká fún, ẹni tó ẹ ló yẹ ká bọlá fún. lẹ́kìtì ṣẹ́gun ní ẹ̀dìbò fún gbanu dàùtì àníkẹ́ dìbò fún bàtẹ́ dìbò àti wọlé o ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ èkìtì àmàgbàdé o ṣẹ́gun nídé ìrè wọlé dé o kúlé sí kálámìtì bí ṣẹ́gun da gómìnà lẹ́kìtì ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbé lẹ́kìtì ṣẹ́gun òní ló lè ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ SDP ìrè wọlé dé lẹ́kìtì o abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi fáínàlì o tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú ọmọlúwa ìrè wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o èkìtà to have everybody o tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú ọmọlúwa ìrè wọlé dé.
People of the Fountain.